So let's jump into the best of 3 series. Wildlanders against Necromas, XCet against Bioice. I can't even pronounce that name. Quetzalcoatlus. Quetzalcoatlus. That's one hell of a name. I don't even. So here we go. Change the opacity of the observer UI. Playing from the western base in orange as the Wildlanders faction, it is XCet. And playing from the eastern base in blue as the Necromas, building that burial grounds right away, luring those dinosaurs into the settlement fire, it is none other than Bioice. And it looks like we are going to have that stable opening over here by XCet, right? Yeah, there he goes, opening with that stable. He even had to skip a villager cycle over here. I just saw that that he was saving up the resources to be able to build that stable, so he was not building a villager. So yeah, you can already see it. He's behind by one villager right here. So, well, we have to see if that very expensive stable opening is gonna be worth it for XCet. Let's see what Bioice is doing at the same time. He's also not building villagers at the moment, so XCet is gonna be catching up in villagers very soon. Now he's finally building a villager again. Killing those dinosaurs already, which is of course the one big advantage that you get by opening with the barracks, respectively the burial grounds, against the stable. You will be able to creep those dinosaurs much faster than your opponent, which means that your food income will be significantly higher for quite the amount of time, and it is reflecting in the supply as well. It's 14 supply only for XCet compared to the 20 already for Bioice. First Triceratops is out on the map. Oh my god, and Mika already took so much damage, and she's taking even more right now. Oh my god, that is a very risky game that XCet is playing over here. He needs to be very careful, because when you open stable, Mika, your chieftain with the 900 HP and the 10 armor, plays a very crucial role in the early game micro. You have to use her to tank, you know, you have to micro and juggle around with the Triceratops and Mika, because only Triceratops against a bunch of adepts, that's not gonna work. You will have to use Mika to her best abilities, you know, to dish out the damage and also tank for those Triceratops, so they don't take all the bonus damage of those infantry type units. Double burial grounds actually by Bioice, very interesting. So he's not going to go for that one. Oh my god, is he going for the full surround over here? He's trying to get Mika. He knows exactly what I have been talking about for the last couple of seconds. He knows it. He knows that if he can kill Mika this early on into the game, he will basically have the game won. XCet, he needs to be very careful. She is slowly regenerating over here with that regeneration talent, the mystic healing. But yeah, Bioice, he's not going to go for that fast settlement, fast tier 2, fast fire elemental play that he likes to do. No, he is actually opting to go for that double burial grounds, and that is, in my opinion, the absolute hard counter to the stable play, because now XCet, he wants to go for that settlement, but there's just so many adepts. I feel like one stable production is not gonna be enough to defend against the absolute massive onslaught of adepts. If Bioice finds this over here, if Bioice finds this settlement, then that would be probably a good game already, but luckily for XCet, he's going in the wrong direction. He's coming in from the top. He was quickly checking over here if there's a settlement being built, if there's anything they can pick off over here, but yep, it's the wrong side, my friend. It's the wrong side. You should have went to the bottom, and then you could have been able to deny the settlement over here, but now it's done. But there's still a big engagement going on in the middle of the map. Bioice is running, and now he's fighting. He was just judging the situation, I feel like. He was just running away for a second and thinking about counting the numbers and thinking about, can I take this fight or can I not? and he decided, hey, I actually can take it. And now XCet is going in again for the Death Claws being wasted. It's really not the best ability to use against Triceratops Rioters, not only because they have so much HP, they are so tanky, so they don't really take too much damage from the Death Claws, but they're also so fast, so they can just run out of it very, very quickly. Bioice once again going in for the full surround, and XCet, he's running away. He knows that he needs to be very, 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 very careful. Bioice now finally also going for his settlement over here. It's only his first natural expansion, right? Yeah, it is. So it's not his third. So his expansion is significantly behind XCet, but still the worker count is even. And Bioice is now going in for the surround on Mika, and I think if he micros this correctly, he will definitely get her. There's no way that she can escape. Yep, Bioice with the surround, picking off Mika, and that is a huge blow to XCet, who's now desperately thinking, what can I do? I'm just gonna go for the counter attack. I feel like, yeah, he's just going in for the counter attack. Peeled off one Triceratops to the back to catch that shrine over here, capture it, I mean. And the rest of the Triceratops Riders is just gonna go in for a counterattack, but there's already a couple of adepts waiting for him. But is it enough? No, 2 adepts is definitely not enough. Even 4 or 5 is probably not enough to fight against those Triceratops. But so many workers idle, so even though he didn't really attack anything, it was still a big victory for XCet, I feel like. That was 20 workers who were doing nothing for quite a significant amount of time over here. So the income of Bioice is struggling a bit at the moment. Still though, his supply is just so much ahead of XCet. It's 62 to 90 over here. And yeah, there's nothing in queue that would make XCet's army stronger. He doesn't have a second production facility. He's not taking up to tier 2 to get that splash damage upgrade. And Bioice once again moving in. Is XCet looking? No, he's not looking. Oh my god, he might actually lose so much. No, he barely escapes on the skin of his teeth. But one might go down. Nope, he is microing that correctly. He's running away. There was another little harassment over here, but once again did not do anything. But again, all those workers by Bioice, I don't know, probably gonna go over here. But Bioice smells blood in the water. I feel like he knows that his numbers are just so much superior to XCet, and he's going in. A third settlement is over here, offering quite a high amount of defense for XCet, and Bioice smartly decides to go away and engage a little bit away from the settlement, seeing if he can pick off a couple of the reinforcements coming over here. And there's still only 1 stable production for XCet, and all those Triceratops, they are so low in HP. 4th settlement now coming down for XCet. This guy doesn't even care, but it's gonna get found. It is gonna get found by Bioice, and it's gonna get picked off. And now Bioice, I think he has a commanding lead on this game. XCet finally starting that tier 2 upgrade with 1,200 food and 260 crystal in the bank. I really do not understand why he is not making more production facilities. He can afford it. He's got so much money in the bank. He could easily make like 5 barracks now and start that archer production. But I don't know, he's just happy with his one he's just happy with his one stable and his going smithery, I feel like. I mean, once he reaches tier 2, he wants to start that stampede upgrade for the Triceratops archers, of course. And since he's only sitting on 1 stable, that means that for 60 seconds he will not even be able to produce any additional units. He's finally building a 2nd stable now, finally building a 2nd stable. But still, he's got so much food in the bank. Oh my god, if that was all barracks, he could be sitting on like 30 archers by now and would easily defend against this push by Bioice. That is definitely gonna come because the Sharpened Bones upgrade is about to finish. And once that hits, which it did just now, that is probably gonna be the time when Bioice strikes. But first of all, he needs to come in over here and defend against a small harassment. The settlement got delayed a little bit. It didn't get killed, which is nice for Bioice, but still it got delayed. He lost a couple of workers. 63 now for XCet and 55 for Bioice. And Bioice, it looks like, is now finally isn't moving in. He's being so hesitant, I feel like. I mean, he sees that there is still no stampede upgrade on the field. But he needs to know that at 10 minutes into the game, the upgrade will hit at some point. So why not push in right now until he has, as long as he has time? Because sooner or later the upgrade will be ready, and then his army is gonna be significantly weaker against those Triceratops. So I feel like he needs to take his chances right now and just push in and see if he can make something happen. He doesn't even need to win the game, but just trade out your cheap and exposable units against those Triceratops as long as they don't have that splash damage. That would be so important, to just thin out the numbers. Even if you can kill only like 75% of them, that is already fine, because you can replenish your stuff so much faster than XCet can at the moment. And oh my god, that is so many idle workers over here. That is painful. It's 39! 39 workers! If Bioice just pushes in over here, he can just deny like half of the economy of XCet with one single little push. He doesn't even need to fight, he just needs to move in, you know, poke a little bit and make them run away. And that will be half of the economy. 50% economy just gone. Just like that. My god. What a wasted opportunity for Bioice over there. Now the Triceratops finally have that splash damage, and yeah, Bioice, he just waited for too long, I feel like. He's got a couple of towers over here in the settlement shooting. So with a couple of adepts coming in, he will be able to defend this, but at what cost? He already lost so many workers. Nice flank though coming in, but a meteor coming down, and it's gonna hit almost all of these adepts. Oh my god, that was such a nice meteor by XCet. So smart. But still, he is behind so much in supply. It's 180 supply. Oh my god, he's going in for the workers. He's going in for the workers, and so many. Luckily for XCet, the lava elemental upgrade is not ready. If he could have just exploded 2 of those lava elementals inside all of those workers over here,
what you need,
that would have been probably the best explosion we have had so far in the history of War Party. Oh my god. What a shame, really. I mean, not for XCet, he's happy about it, but for us, such a shame that that did not happen, because I would have loved to see that. The eruption upgrade is now in queue for Bioice, and I don't know why he's so hesitant. He is just so incredibly patient, I feel like. And yeah, he probably should not be too patient, because the army of XCet is just gonna get stronger and stronger and stronger, and at some point there's gonna be T-Rex in the mix as well, you know, and then he's sitting on only adepts and some fire, basically, or lava elementals. Nice little harassment over here. He's killing quite a few workers on these farms, but ultimately those Triceratops are gonna go down. 82 workers for Bioice, sitting at a very healthy economy this game. 88 for XCet, so about the same economy. And now both of these guys are going to go for tier 3 at about the same time. So we are probably in for a big ride, meaning T-Rex against Witch Doctors. 2 of those lava elementals just running into their doom over here. They wanted to do some little harassment, and they could have done so great over here once again. Oh my god, guys, cross your fingers that we are going to see some nice explosions in the future of this game. The rapid fire upgrade is also in queue right now for XCet, as well as the leather barding that gives +5 armor to all beast units. So this army over here is going to become very, 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 very strong. The rapid fire upgrade just finished, making those saber-tooth archers to saber-tooth assassins. They now have this active ability that allows them to increase their attack speed by 100% for 7 seconds. So there it is, just has been casted by XCet. But the Death Claws is coming down, as well as the whole army of Bioice to defend. But a meteor is coming down once again, but this time Bioice is looking. But XCet, on the other hand, oh my god, he just barely managed to pick off those lava elements in time before they could explode. Once again, very clutch play there by XCet, just focusing down the lava elementals before they can use their explosion damage. What does the supply say? It's actually ahead right now for XCet. He's sitting on 170 supply compared to the only 158 for Bioice. But don't forget that Bioice has started to make those witch doctors, and those witch doctors are gonna bring the pain for those saber-tooth assassins. One of them is not too scary, but once the numbers become a little bit higher, like into the, I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers, that is when it's gonna become very, very scary for those low HP saber-tooth assassins. However, T-Rex is being made. The Rage upgrade is also in queue, as well as the Theurgy upgrade. And yeah, that is exactly what I've been saying for almost all game. Bioice has been too hesitant with his army. He had a big lead. He could have just pushed in with those adepts and just finished the game. He could have won like 7 minutes ago when if he just pushed into those unupgraded Triceratops riders. But he did not do it. And now he's sitting on all those adepts, and they have basically become absolute useless. He could have traded with them very efficiently in the past, but now they are just dead meat. They're just cannon fodder for those saber-tooth assassins and also the upcoming T-Rex. So yeah, I feel like that was a big mistake by Bioice. Does he have a... Alright, there he goes. 2 crystal mines have been made by Bioice, so he wants to start trading for that crystal now. Cursed Witch Doctor is in queue. Nice flame coming down from Bioice, but I feel like it's too much. He's just gonna die to XCet. And it's his own fault. It is definitely, like, he threw this game pretty hard in my opinion. Witch Doctor still standing strong in the back, firing away at those raging T-Rex. But the supply is just telling the tale of the game. 150 supply for XCet to only 100 for Bioice, and he just does not have the crystal to really keep making those witch doctors as he wants to do. One little Triceratops coming in as well over here. And yeah, Bioice is just gonna lose all of his economy to just those couple of T-Rex that are left on the field. More and more reinforcements coming in by XCet, who already has a very nice market line over here. 11 Stegosaurus caravans are bringing in the crystal for him. And Bioice, yeah, he does not have any economy left. He was just too patient, very much too patient. That is a shame. If he ever rewatches this game, he's gonna be so angry with himself for being, well, basically for just giving his opponent too much time. He was so ahead in this game, he could have won it easily. But oh well. Yeah, there's just nothing left for Bioice. Sitting on 20 workers, T-Rex over here as well. 50 supply only for Bioice. Oh boy. And he's calling the GG. Yeah. All this game, for like 80% of the game, he was so massively ahead in army. He could have just run in and either won the game or put himself in a very commanding lead by killing all the army of XCet, but he didn't do it. He did not do it. Opening the lobby for the second game of the series. I find it so interesting how many how many of the players in this tournament just don't care about being able to pick the map. Like, so many of them were in a position where they were able to pick the map for the next game, and they all say, well, I don't care, just let my opponent pick the map, or you pick, or, you know, go random, whatever, I don't care. I don't understand that, to be honest. Because maps play an essential role in this game. Some maps are just better for certain factions, you know, all this kind of stuff that you also know from other games like StarCraft 2. Especially Bioice, as a StarCraft 2 player, should know the absolute importance of picking or having the right or suitable map for your faction. But he doesn't really care, and well, that is respectable, I guess. Bioice playing from the eastern base in orange, luring the dinosaurs into the settlement fire, and actually opening with burial grounds once again. And XCet, yeah, he's apparently going for the stable play once again. It worked out last game, but let's see if Bioice actually has learned anything from... Wait, PP? Yeah, there is no pause in this game. You cannot pause, but he can restart the game if he wants to. Never mind. Probably had just a little bit of a lag spike or something and wanted to pause, but yeah, there is no pause in multiplayer in the War Party. So, indeed, there is a stable for XCet. So yeah, let's see if Bioice learned something from last game. If he adapts his play a little bit, and if he realizes himself what the mistake was. Maybe he checked the post-game stats after the game real quick or something. Maybe he saw what his mistake was, and I'm very excited to see if he will be able to tweak his gameplay a little bit and maybe do some nice timing push or something against the stable play by XCet. Putting two guys on Crystal over here right now. So now we have to see what that Crystal is for. If he wants to go for the settlement, or if he wants to go for that second burial grounds like last game. Potentially, maybe even a third burial grounds. That would be, in my opinion, would be a very nice counter. Once he sees that XCet indeed did open with a stable again, you know, he can do the quick math and just understand how little units he had last game for so long of the game, how long it took him roughly to get that upgrade, that stampeding upgrade, and all these kind of little things. And then he should realize that, hey, wait a sec, if you do the exact thing again like last game, I can potentially, you know, just plop down a third burial grounds, creep all the dinosaurs on the map so I can get the food income that I need of one settlement to support 3 of those burial grounds, and I can just go kill you. I can just instantly go kill you, because you will 100% not be able. Nice thunder coming down by XCet over there, just instantly sniping one of the adepts. Very, very nice. But yeah, there's no way in hell you could defend against 3 burial grounds play with just 1 stable, and that would be 100% the correct move to do. Let's see if he actually does it. 1 zombie over here checking if there's a settlement being built, and he actually will find it. Very, very nice play by Bioice. He will see the settlement going down, and but oh my god, he probably doesn't have the units to go deny it, does he? No. Just going for that one Triceratops over here, but once again, not really getting it. XCet is really on top of his units. He is not making any mistake, but Mika, once again, being so close to dying. Let's see, what is he doing? What is Bioice gonna do? I am not sure if that is a good engagement for Bioice, in all honesty. Okay, one of the Triceratops is going down. 3 more Adapts coming in though. So that is going to make a difference. Mika also going down. Bioice is going in for the Jugular, I feel like. He also has though 3 workers over here. 3 of those minions that might be going for a settlement. Or is it just going to be a storage hut? I don't know. Let's wait and see. And it is going to be a... probably going to be a settlement, right? He's not having anything in queue. He's saving up for something big. Another big engagement going on over here. XCet this time is not really looking. Losing 1, losing 2, losing almost 3 of the Triceratops riders. And there's more and more Adepts just streaming into the party over here. And oh my god, all those workers for XCet are idle right now, and he will not be able to go to the next berry location. That is so painful because he doesn't have the units to defend it. He's now coming in with all these workers trying to fight. Another Triceratops going down. 1 more is on the verge of dying, and all these workers are just running. They're trying to defend, but Bioice is not gonna give him the time to go over there and mine from those berries. Oh my god, it's looking very, 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 very scary at the moment for Bioice, but he needs to be careful. He cannot be fighting under the settlement fire, which he's not doing. And is another Triceratops going down? He wanted to pull it back, but he doesn't manage to do it in time. It was stuck in between these other fat Triceratops. Now he once again has to run away. 12 workers over here. Oh my god, but XCet, he is trying to find the surround on these units with the Triceratops and the workers. More and more units coming in, but once again he needs to be very careful to not run through the settlement fire over here. Almost losing a unit, and oh my god, that was so close. 4 Triceratops now for XCet. Another Thunder coming down. He's sitting on 2 shrines, so he can afford all those Thunders. And yeah, one of the big advantages that Bioice still has at the moment is that he still has Char. He still has the 900 HP, 15 armor unit on the field that can provide so much tanking for his Adepts. He also finds the 3rd settlement, and he's probably gonna deny it, right? There's just non-stop Adepts coming in over the map. Fighting now against the Triceratops again. 1 more going down. Is he focus firing the low HP one? Yes, he is. Another one going down. And my god, this game is an absolute non-stop, action-packed slaughter fest of Adepts and Triceratops. The settlement gets picked off. Another Thunder coming down on those Adepts. And now Bioice probably feels like he might have enough units to just straight up push into the settlement over here. The one thing that I do not understand, Bioice actually not having a single shrine on the map. Wow, he didn't even care to go for the shrines at all. He should definitely just send a zombie down here and send a zombie top here to steal those 2 shrines, because seeing how many Thunders XCet is able to afford, he has to know that XCet probably owns at least 2 shrines, and it is 99% gonna be this shrine over here and this shrine over here, so he can just send the zombies to get them. But the one thing that I really don't understand is why XCet is so incredibly reluctant to make anything else except that one stable. He sees that there is nothing but Adepts coming down the map. Why is he playing the risky game of trying to micro against the Adepts with the Triceratops? Why is he not just making at least 1 barracks so he can make a couple of archers to provide those extra support DPS against the Adepts? I do not understand it. I think that is a huge mistake in the gameplay of XCet and Bioice. I haven't even seen that. He's going full berserker mode right now. He's up to 4 burial grounds, and he is just spamming non-stop Adepts over the map. Another settlement over here. I also missed that. When did XCet sneak that one up? Another settlement is being built over here, trying to build a defensive tower, but I feel like very, very soon the Adept numbers are just going to become way too high for XCet to handle, because like I said, he is still sitting on only 1 stable, and he's facing off against 4 burial grounds production. Also going to tier 2 right now. He wants to get that sharpened bones upgrade, and there's no tier 2 in sight for XCet, who just does not have the crystal at all to make anything else but 1 Triceratops at a time and lots of workers from all his settlements. But yeah, once again, I feel like Bioice, he's just too hesitant again. Why is he not just going in? I don't understand it. I really don't. Now even making witch doctor huts again. What is wrong with this guy? Jesus. It really baffles my mind. It really does baffle my mind. Now Triceratops coming in over here for a big harassment, and they are going to find quite a lot of workers on this settlement. 11 actually. Let's see what Bioice is gonna do. He's running them away, which is the right thing to do, but Triceratops obviously much faster than the workers. So yeah, they are getting picked off. Finally now Bioice sending a couple of units over here to the shrines to steal them, so that is a very nice move, but he is definitely giving XCet too much time once again in this game. Instead of just finishing him off, something that he could easily be doing right now, just take all your adepts and attack down here. You can kill the tower instantly, then you can pick off the houses, the one production facility that your opponent has, and the settlement without any issues whatsoever. Oh boy, needs to be very careful with those adepts over here. Worker count for Bioice is and okay, I like this. I really like this. Bioice going for the frost elementals and has the frostbite upgrade in queue. I like it. He is indeed adapting. He is learning from his mistakes, and he realizes, hey, you know what? Just adapts and lava elementals is just not gonna cut it. It's just not gonna cut it against this mass beast play by my opponent. So I'm going to mix in those blizzard elementals, and they are probably the hardest counter to Triceratops that Necromos have at their disposal. Instantly sniping a settlement over here, very nice by Bioice, and it looks like he finally has the courage to go in for the kill. Or is he? I don't know, you never know, he might be going back once again, but yeah, the Stampede upgrade is also not done yet for the Triceratops riders. There is like 2 Saber-Tooth Archers on the field right now, but 2 Saber-Tooth Archers will not provide enough support DPS to fight against this mass onslaught, this mass carnage that is being brought here by those adepts, and that one little frost elemental in the mix. Deathglow's coming down, and now Bioice is just focusing on the settlement. He's like, okay, you can go in and go out and micro with your Triceratops all you want, trying to dance around me. I don't care. I'm just gonna go right for his settlement. I'm gonna kill your farms. I'm gonna kill your economy. I'm gonna kill your production facilities. And there's nothing you can do about it. And poor XCet sitting on 42 food only. All the berries over here ran out, and now he's desperately trying to build farms with 34 villagers. That is a lot of farms that you have to build, son. That is a lot of farms. Now coming in with the workers over here. Oh my god, he's not even fighting. He's just running through the army of Bioice, and he just lost so many workers over there to those adepts. My god, the damage output of these boys over here is absurd. There's even more workers over here. Another 25 workers running for their lives. The Frost Elemental, the Blizzard Elemental slapping away at everything in his path. And the supply is 150 for Bioice to the 69 of XCet. It looks like, guys, it looks like we are going to go to the rubber match of this best of 3 series. I like it. We only have 1 series today, but at least it's going to be a very, very good one. Yeah, there's just not enough units for XCet to do anything. He's finally having the both of these important upgrades in queue, the Stampede and the Rapid Fire. But those upgrades really are not going to make much of a difference if there's barely any units to make use of these upgrades. There's so much army over here for Bioice. Oh my god.
What do you want?
Bioice, no, actually, look at this, friendly mining, friendly harvesting over here. Orange villagers, blue villagers, both hand in hand mining from that one berry patch over here. Both of them building their storehouse, very nice, dropping off the resources. I like 3D games like those. Very, very cool. I haven't seen that. I think that is the first time that I've seen that in War Party so far. Friendly mining of two different players at the same patch. Very nice. But yeah, this is the last bastion of XCet. The last big chunk of his economy is going to go down. Also the last chunk of his defense. The tower is going down. Also the last bit of production that he still has left on the map, and yeah, this is definitely going to be a GG. XCet will soon realize that he does not have a chance anymore in this game. He can kite and micro and whatever with his saber-tooth assassins all he wants, but there's just too many units over here, and especially there's more and more coming. So even if by a miracle he manages to get rid of all these units, he's sitting on 50 workers. He does not have any economy to make more, while Bioice sitting on the 65 workers, 200 supply almost, is going to take this game. GG is called by XCet. And guess who was wrong? Atimo was wrong, calling the easy 2-0 for XCet. Nope! Bioice is like, nope son, that is not how we're gonna do things today. We are going to go to the rubber match. The final deciding game of this best of 3 that is going to determine who will advance to the next round of this tournament to face Atimo actually. Actually Atimo is gonna face the winner of this game, and who will be eliminated from the chief of the Stone Age Invitational Tournament. XCet choosing the Meteor map. The updated scores. Yes, 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 yes. Of course you're gonna get the updated scores. Of course. There you go. It's 1-1 between Bioice and XCet. Both of these guys are ready, so we are going to jump into the final game of this series. Here we go. He better build that second stable, yes indeed. Last game I was talking about how I'm excited to see if Bioice is going to learn from his mistakes of the previous game, and this time I'm excited if XCet will be learning from his mistakes of the previous game. And he's changing it up completely actually. Playing from the bottom right side of the map in orange, building for the first time in this series the barracks instead of the stable. Playing as the Wildlanders, it is XCet. And then his opponent from the top left corner of the map in blue, playing as the Necromas, same opening as the last two games with the burial grounds. It is none other than Bioice. Oh, very interesting. XCet. He's bringing the interesting builds today. 2 times with the stable opening, and this time he's going for the barracks opening, but only making one singular warrior, and right away going into the archers afterwards. I like it to some extent. you know, it's gonna be a big surprise for Bioice, who is probably expecting a stable again. But then again, you need to be very careful, because if there's one guy that is very good at closing the distance and getting that full surround on your archers with a lot of adepts, it is probably Bioice. So you better be careful with those archers, my friend. You better be very, very careful. Bioice coming down here to the shrine. Already 2 of those dinosaurs are missing. What happened? Oh right, they got killed over here. So Bioice smartly lured them away so he can find them, fight them separately. I like that. You know, it's a tiny little micro thing that you can do, but it will be very, very helpful. Because you will lose a lot less HP on your units while fighting those dinosaurs. XCet on the other side of this little, you know, area here in the middle of the map, fighting for the other shrine. But since he opted to go for the archers, it's gonna take him quite a longer time to actually get rid of those dinosaurs. Bioice coming in with a nice attack over here, picking off one of those archers. So this is the first time that he sees that there's no Triceratops on the field this game, and it's actually going to be archers. Picking off one of them is so smart and so well played by Bioice. Is he gonna find another one? Oh my god, he's actually going to find another archer over here, and that one is definitely also going to go down because it only has 5 speed. 2 archers picked off. That is brutal. Very, very rough opening here for XCet. Bioice playing a very, very smart game, outsmarting his opponent over here, out-strategizing his opponent. This is not raw macro. This is also not raw micro. This is just, you know, being very smart about what you do. Smart unit positioning, predicting your opponents, having a very good sense of the game, you know, of what is going to happen where on the map, and just going for it. And there is another big attack coming with Bioice. He's going for that surround that I was talking about earlier today. Mika might be getting picked off by those 2 adepts over here. Ancestor's ability also going down, and now Bioice is just going to go for the workers over here. Mika has died, so has the warrior, and 4 villagers for XCet have also died trying to build that settlement. Oh my god, that is rough. That is really rough. 20 workers now for Bioice, compared to the 14 only for XCet. So XCet now in a very, very, very difficult position in this game. What is he going to do? Only 4 archers on the field, another Ancestor's ability coming down, and he's gonna lose his next resource patch over here. Another worker is gonna go down, and there's just too many units for Bioice, I feel like. Are we seeing a quick GG over here and XCet being eliminated from the tournament? I can't believe what I am seeing at the moment. XCet desperately trying to make something happen off that one barracks, and actually he built a stable. Oh my god. How is he going to afford building Triceratops and archers at the same time? With only 16 workers, 25 workers now for Bioice, who's going for another storage pit over here, sitting on 2 burial grounds, and yeah, XCet needs to be very, very careful, because oh my god, he finds the workers transitioning to the next resource location, losing another worker over here. He sees the Triceratops now, and he has enough power to use another Ancestor's ability. Is it gonna come down? It looks like it is not at the moment, but oh my god, there it is, Ancestor's ability. And I feel like this is game. This is game. More villages going down over here. Settlement cancelled. Once again, 20 supply only for XCet to the 50 of Bioice. Who's going in for the kill right now? The Triceratops is gonna die almost instantly. Only a couple of workers are left. XCet trying to micro his heart out, trying to kite as best as he can with those 6 archers that he has left on the field. But he just does not have any workers left. The rest of his workers that he still has are trying to sneak over here to the next berry location, but Bioice is already moving over there. He knows that he is not over here, and if he's not over here and not over here, at this stage of the game, he needs to be either here or here, and he's going for it. He's gonna find it, and that is going to be GG. XCet is gonna tap out 100%, and yes, indeed he does. Wow, Bioice actually winning the series 2-1 with a clutch performance in the 3rd game of this series. Unbelievable. Very, very well played by Bioice.